Tara, the Modern Justice Task Force is part of the effort to create a more proficient jail environment in Oklahoma. And this 40-page report recently published highlights multiple issues and makes recommendations to do just that. One of the main dilemmas the Justice Reinvestment Initiative report is focusing on is overcrowding. This isn't a foreign concept either. The Comanche County Detention Center has struggled with this for years, where in a recent county commissioner meeting, the jail administrator was warned about housing inmates over the state's limit. The report states while Oklahoma incarceration rates has decreased, it's the length of an inmate's stay that contributes to the issue and has increased by as much as 50% in 2019. Some of the recommendations the task force made to help limit the population of people who are not convicted included timelines to streamline court processes and strengthen speedy trial provisions, authorize virtual court hearings, something CCDC has implemented since COVID, and improve the process which indigent defendants are appointed counsel. According to District 62 House Representative Daniel Pay, the state is working on moving their focus from incarceration to mental health.
I think the report drew attention to how nuanced this issue can be. Yes, on the one hand, when it comes to violent criminals who commit murder or who traffic human beings, we want to prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law. But when it comes to people who are struggling with addiction, for example, like the governor said yesterday, we believe in second chances as a state and want to make sure that we get them the resources necessary for them to be on a better path.
Pay says it's important to look at each case individually, but when it comes to cases involving mental health issues, this is something, according to the report, Oklahoma lacks. It states Oklahoma has one of the highest rates of mental illness and substance use disorder in the country, yet there are challenges in providing treatment in both communities and in most jails.
For those who are struggling with mental health challenges or with addiction, locking those people up and throwing away the key is not sensible policy. You don't get to the underlying causes for what got those people into those situations.
CCDC Jail Administrator Bill Hobbs has also addressed this issue in a previous interview where he talks about the lack of outlets for mental health treatment in Comanche County and how it needs to be looked into. He doubles down on this point through his statement today, where he says in part, quote, "Our jails are filled with people that have a mental illness, and most jails are not built to be a mental health facility, and the staff of these jails are not trained as a mental health professional." The Modern Justice Task Force highlights this, suggesting an expansion on behavioral health services and the quality of